This is an incredible spectacle today.
Oh, it's about to get more incredible.
Next up, our commentator Nick is up against Austin.
Shit,
John, would you like to join me at the comment table?
My rhymes will have to wait, or I'll do them.
Got a few questions for you. Just as Nick interviewed me, I'll interview you. All right, they're getting set up. And John, how do you feel about that last match?
God, that was close.
Yeah?
Especially like the beginning of the third round, I was really feeling the pressure when I was up to like 70s, 80s, and hadn't even landed a hit yet. But
yeah,
damn, I didn't think Bowser would be the one to win me that.
Bowser has come a long way since his debut in Melee.
Seriously, you're going for our boy.
Our boy, you know, he's a
our
sleeper.
boy against Lucina.
He's a sleeper character. You're tempting me.
Our boy's off to an early lead.
So have you practiced with Mii fighters?
I played with the Mii sword fighter a lot in World of Light.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not terrible.
I'm so quiet because I'm curious to see the outcome of this match. I very much am.
I'm quiet because I haven't commentated a Smash tournament.
Yeah, trust me.
I'm always like doing the camera stuff.
It's funny. Commentating's essentially just a let's play where you're not playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would be horrible at React videos.
So we have the very first Smash tournament winner, Austin, and unfortunately, Nick I think was also knocked out round 1 in the last tournament as well by your brother too.
That one's stung.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
And unfortunately, I mean, Austin did make it to the semifinals last year, so Austin's trying to get there this year. I don't have much to talk about these two, and I feel a little odd about it.
Oh, that's not great.
Oh boy.
Just talking about the stage.
It's very interesting. Well, we do have a Kirby stage. Which
It is
really
I do like this Kirby one, except it's too small.
This one,
on the regular
this stage, I think this is the one from the original N64 version.
Yeah,
I think
the one with like the explosive boxes that fall.
No. That one would debut in Melee. I think this specific Wispy Woods stage debuted in N64 version.
It very clearly is a party.
1-to-1 and even even percents.
Very close.
You can actually tell like both of them are focusing as hard as possible, considering not much is being said right now.
Yeah, especially from Nick.
Yeah, it is kind of. I've had a lot of coffee today, and I'm surprisingly peppy.
You can tell Austin's really focusing and really trying. Like he's just trying to analyze Nick right now. He's playing on the defensive, not going super hard, but that's always been Austin's style. I honestly, I don't know who to give it to, John.
I give it to whoever wins.
It's getting close, yeah.
Good, Steven, good.
Which hopefully will be you.
You can't go wrong if you
Ooh, and a good counter from Austin. What a nice attack from Nick.
I'm carrying the spirit of Alex. If he was one of the spirits from the spirit mode, I would be using him as my primary.
As your buddy?
Yes.
Ooh.
I think we tried to grab each other at the same time there.
Oh.
No.
Oh, and the first round goes to Nick.
Yeah.
Fuck my life, guys.
That's his name from now on. You can say it like that every time.
Nick.
We've had one legal name change so far.
Our boy is doing great.
What was the inspiration for that Mii?
Well, so in World of Light, I did Mii sword fighter of a character from like this old Nintendo 64 game called Goemon's Great Adventure.
Goemon, yeah.
Yeah. There's a female lady ninja. Yay is her name. I don't know if that's
I remember her.
So like I didn't have I used her, like I made the same moveset from what I used for her in World of Light, but I didn't want to go and tweak all the. I saw the costume. I was like, I'll make this work. And now we have the legend of our. Oh no, wrong one.
It's a me.
It's a me. I love that you did that.
It's a me, our boy.
It's a me, our boy.
Hey, wait.
You know the boy.
Your guy.
Yo, it's me, Mario.
My
It's
brother.
your brother.
Oh, Nick and
Alex,
Cat
the one that's
we're
not
going
here.
against our boy, the sword fighter, me and Captain Falcon.
My
Has
brother.
that been Austin's main for majority of?
Austin's had Captain Falcon as his main since I think the 4th Smash came out. He didn't. I don't. Did we? When we were younger, did we play Melee together, or did we just
No,
go
we
right
went
into Brawl?
No.
Brawl had come out like the summer we met.
Yeah. So it was mostly Brawl, and you used Ike a lot then, didn't you, Austin?
No, I used Lucario.
Right, Lucario was Brawl. I think he switched mostly to Captain Falcon during Smash 4.
Yeah, because like Captain Falcon for me is like when I think of like who does Austin play, Captain Falcon's like the top.
Oh yeah,
person.
yeah, I get you. For me, it's like Vietnam War flashbacks whenever I see Captain Falcon because I've just lost Austin most of the time when he plays Captain Falcon. So it's horrifying nightmare fuel.
God, and now I'm just reminded.
Oh man, and the first kill goes to Nick.
Now I'm just reminded of when I was putting the graphics up in the last one when it was Austin versus Alex, Captain Falcon versus Captain Falcon.
Oh,
That would have been an amazing match.
Chandler, if I remember correctly, you had a lot to say about that one wherever you are. Oh,
Well, Chandler's over there talking to Brandon.
He's also. I love just
coming
how
back.
far the side
I've
B.
never played against one of the main fighters. In the
It would be honestly
Oh dear.
Now,
okay.
Are you kidding me?
that is some impressive
Yeah,
recovery.
that
Now,
is
John,
They got
quite
some,
the
they're
recovery.
now,
not
John,
the,
it
like,
may
the
sound a
most-
bit odd, but I'm actually rooting for Austin this one. And normally, it's every year I've been very much against Austin, mostly because I've been terrified to fight him each time. However, this year I have a little bit of a vendetta that I want to beat him this year. So
Yeah, I was about to say like
I feel
you
like
seem like it,
I'm very much determined to beat Austin this year. However, if he gets knocked out in the very beginning, I'm
dear.
not gonna be. I'm gonna be a little bit upset. I very much am.
seriously that recovery is ridiculous.
Holy,
meat
he's
fighters-
at 165%.
He's
and still
He's
alive.
got like the sideness of Ness and like
He is still
the
alive.
vertical leap.
He is still alive at 182. This is insane.
He's not a meme.
Yeah, I'm dead.
It's gonna be hard to face Nick in the very end, I'll tell you what.
You really like that mulligan out
However,
there.
funny enough, if Nick wins this entire tournament, we will have the first set of brothers to have won the championship.
Yeah. And not the first that have tried.
No.
I wonder if it'll stay in the family.
There we go.
Okay.
It might.
Oh.
It might stay in the family. However, depending on who wins, we still have a long ways to go in this tournament.
Very much so.
We didn't expect some of the victories that we've seen so far. No offense, I did not expect you to come out against Chandler.
Really?
I
Like going in, it
was
seemed
very
like I was
even.
going to, but
It
like
was very
as,
even.
as soon as like he beat me the first match, I'm like, okay, this is more difficult than I imagined.
I was very worried.
As was I.
I had faith in John when he said Bowser.
Yeah, I'm dead. Holy shit. Yeah,
Oh.
I couldn't do anything against
Wow.
that.
Damn.
Good.
Austin was knocked out in the first round.
What timeline is this?
I'm kind of upset, John. I very much am.
Sit back down.
All right, Austin, come join me on commentary. All right, let's just keep this train rolling with an interview. That was unexpected.
Yeah, I've been playing really bad this game.
just-
or this whole game I've been kind of off.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm upset. I wanted to face you, and now I don't get the chance. And if there's still a lot out. Seeing Nick play swordsman. Oh, right, we have our two competitors. We have Brenton doing his duck face, and Steven. This is gonna be an interesting matchup because seeing Steven play Ganondorf in the practice rounds was interesting to say the least. And then we've seen
I'll be honest,
Brenton
I was
play
just hitting buttons and hoping.
that's been your strategy since we've been playing. So,
It works.
how do you feel since that last match?
I mean, I wasn't expecting a whole lot.
It's slimy.
No,
What the hell
that,
happened,
Well,
guys?
you gave it your best.
I can't play against new characters at all.
It's hard. I understand. Funny enough, that was actually my strategy in case I fought you. But I'm actually terrified. I was preparing for you this entire time, and now.
No, Nick is by far the best.
No, yeah, I know. I underestimated a lot of people here, and now me with egg on my face, and now I really have something
Damn
to
your
prove to
range
keep that
attacks.
championship.
All of them.
Let's talk about the actual match going on. Maybe that Steven's getting the shit kicked out.
Oh yeah, well, Corrin's been really good in this game, and also you have to remember Brenton has the game, and he's been putting a lot of hours into it.
Yeah.
However, the first life does go to Steven.
The recovery in this game is so bad.
Yeah,
No,
they've made it a
can't
lot
grab you when
harder
you
to
first do
recover. Well, some characters have gotten stupid recovery, as we can see from the sword meat.
Yeah.
But
like, I've noticed Lucina's very bad.
yeah, they nerfed a lot of the Fire Emblem characters.
Well, Lucina's really strong. She just has really bad recovery.
Well, her recovery wasn't that bad in Smash 4.
No,
No, it
no.
was
Yes,
good.
I'm still
Yeah,
in.
so they
I got
nerfed the
this.
recovery.
They nerfed
Yes,
her
I
recovery
dodged.
because
Yeah.
she herself
No!
is really strong.
No, I agree with you there.
Damn your range attacks.
Down to 1v2. I'm actually surprised, or I'm not super surprised that Steven chose Ganondorf, but with the buffs that they've made to Ganondorf in this game, I honestly give this to Steven. Ganondorf's been really strong from what I've seen. And I still don't know about Corrin. I don't know if they nerfed her at all, but it seems like she's not as fast as she used to be.
Something I noticed with this game a lot is that the computers are like probably counterintuitive to train against.
Oh yeah.
Like you're probably better off just sort of like trying your moves out on an empty space.
Yeah.
Just because they...
And the first round goes to Steven. Interesting first round to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, Brenton suicided twice.
Yeah.
I did not see that.
I suicide for sure.
Oh.
First time was a failed recovery. The second time was a definite suicide. And back to
So now Brenton has the option to switch characters, and I think he's going to choose Kirby. And the terrifying Kirby
Does
at that.
Kirby get the sword when he steals Ganon?
No, he gets the
He
punch.
just gets the punch, he doesn't get the sword? Oh,
No, the sword is an A move, whereas Kirby copies the B move.
Well, the sword's actually C, but still.
No, well, the sword is a smash attack over A. See? It is always
Get out of the
adorable.
way!
It is always
What are you
oh
doing?
my god.
I couldn't turn around once I was in that animation.
I don't mean to give you advice, but you like started a Warlock punch in the middle of his Warlock punch.
That was a misclick, thank you very much.
I think they both landed their Warlock punch though.
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, it's because when he activates the Warlock punch, if you don't hit him a certain amount of times, he does have non-flinch frames. If that makes any sense.
My sword beat your sword? No!
And
God!
once again, he gets the
Can you
Ganondorf
never dodge?
combo
Can you
ability.
not dodge being eaten?
There's so much new stuff in this game. Like people say, oh, there are only 6 new characters, but they're also like
There's a ton of new mechanics.
there are a ton of new mechanics. There are a ton of like changed characters, and I really like it.
Oh yeah.
But
They weren't kidding when they titled this one Ultimate.
yeah,
This definitely feels like the definitive version of Smash to play. It's also just look at how clean it looks. It looks absolutely spectacular.
I'm kind of upset that I'm past the age where I can like play video games with people.
Never say that.
Yeah, that's clearly that's just.
It's a little.
It's only depressing if you make it depressing. There's nothing wrong with hanging out with friends occasionally and playing
Except
games.
my mother was pregnant when I was her age, or when she was my age.
It's a different tech.
Yeah.
Totally on you or her. Hang on, Austin. Are you saying that you're too old to play games with friends, but you're not too old to play them by yourself?
Yes. Because at least then there's like the acknowledgement. Yeah, I only play Dark Souls.
There you go.
I play Dark Souls.
Oh, you're that guy.
No, I play like League of
What? You
Legends all
ate
the
me
time.
at? Oh god.
Oh no! Oh.
No, okay, that was weird. He ate me during the Warlock, and when he spit me out, I was still in the Warlock punch.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it.
It was an interesting thing to say the least.
To be fair, League of Legends and hanging out with us is basically the same. We both tell you to kill yourself and call you a faggot.
Wow. Nothing short of pure class from Chandler at these tournaments. Nothing but elegance in class as you hear him yell faggot over the rest of the people.
We love Austin, so it's different.
Yeah.
You feed Austin.
Learn to play.
Yeah.
It's
Uninstall, guy.
I've lost everything that I can say about this. I'm just more like curious
Yeah,
to see
this
the
is
outcome.
close.
He actually did go the right color scheme for a kind of Ganondorf look, which is interesting.
He knew.
If Brenton could pull this
No!
off,
Come on, recover!
If Steven can pull this off, like Brenton will be out. But if Brenton can pull it out, then he might have one more chance to get this.
That's another kind of interesting thing about this game is comebacks are, I won't say easier, but they're more plausible.
Out of his hair.
Wait,
And the kill!
Yeah.
Oh man, that was close.
So you can feasibly have
How did
a
that
match
hit?
where you just avoid
I can
getting
smell
hit
like
out
a
of your
passion.
lives in comebacks.
He's got
Yeah.
like a very, like, if
you get hit.
Just because shielding is so much, I actually feel like shielding's stronger.
But is the
Oh,
box
it is.
bigger
It
than
very
him?
much is.
Because I could have swore I was past
Shielding's
the
now,
size of
in
the
my
box
personal
when
opinion,
hit.
it seems better to shield rather than to dodge in certain situations.
Dodge
And I had
is
you down to
slow.
240%. You would not die at
The shield does not
240%.
can
like-
take more
This is
hits.
stupid.
It lasts a bit longer
Once
than
you get over
previous
100%,
games.
you should be dying.
Whereas, you're
Not
absolutely right, the
still
dodge
stealing
is
my
a lot
Kirby.
slower now.
Yeah.
I want to point out, I had Kirby at 240%.
You did.
And he refused to die.
Steven, are you not changing characters?
So last match is still Kirby versus Ganondorf. Still
Now
anyone's
stop
game.
stealing me, dick. I'm gonna hide over here.
So that's something I didn't know, is that his A over like supersedes Kirby's E.
His sword?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kirby's swallow power, but
Ooh, and the first kill with the Warlock Punch.
yeah.
And it was beautiful. It was an absolutely beautiful scene to behold. You did good. You did good.
Like I said, I think this game is probably harder than maybe any of the games in the past. I think this is the one where if you haven't practiced with it, you're really screwed.
Oh yeah. To be fair to you, Bran, I did go Little Mac, and it's hard to get against. Like unless you knock Little Mac up in the air, it's hard to go against him.
Yeah, that's pretty much the game plan.
Yeah.
You just keep
I was very worried. Like I was very worried when you went King K. Rool.
I thought it was a good choice. Or I'm just garbage.
You're definitely not garbage, Brandon.
Oh god, I got eaten. No.
You're not garbage.
It looked like he didn't.
Oh, and the Warlock
Wait, what?
Punch.
Can you not knock him out of that anymore?
No, during the Warlock Punch, he doesn't flinch. So he'll continue the move. You have to do a lot of damage to make him flinch with the Warlock Punch.
His like flat A is really good. Ganon.
Yeah. Well, Ganon is just kind of a monster powerhouse.
Have any of you actually played Skyward Sword? Or not Skyward Sword, the new one that I
Yes,
played?
I own it. Yes! And the match goes to Steven.